finally, they caught them. Now, they did capture people who they suspect. Now, there's a lot of fake news, rumors, and here in Novesity, we knock those rumors out the park, all right? We don't play no fake news. We want to get the facts. So this was the individual, I do believe, that they would tackle the two couples, which I'm trying to get an interview live here on Novesity with the people who held supposedly the shooter. Now, we don't know for sure. It is not confirmed, but they did capture 3 people. The third one, as I know, up to date at this time, they did release. I'm going to read that article to you now, but here's one of them, and there was a second one. I believe one, a black hoodie. I do have that video for you now, but I got a whole bunch of update information. I got videos from 10 hours ago to literally 30 minutes ago, live updates on the Kansas City Chiefs parade shooting that took place. May these victims rest in peace. I do believe 2 people are now deceased, which I'm going to update you on that as well. Enough talking. Let's jump into it. New developing right now. Do me a big favor. Welcome to Novesity. My name is Nov. Hit that like, hit that share button for me. Welcome to this true crime podcast here on YouTube and Facebook. Hit the like and follow on Facebook. Tag one person in the comments on YouTube. Hit that like, hit that share. Subscribe if you're brand new. Let's get involved. Let's go.
Hello, thank you for joining CBS News Primetime. I'm John Dickerson. We start immediately tonight because it has happened again. The 48th mass shooting in the United States this year. Kansas City added to the awful list of place names. A Super Bowl celebration added to the list that includes worship services, school classes, 4th of July celebrations, places where gunfire turned joy to terror in an instant. At least 1 person is dead and more than 20 are hurt. Many of them are children between the ages of 6 and 15. Officials with Children's Mercy Hospital spoke earlier and confirmed all pediatric patients are expected to make full recoveries.
That's good news.
The one word I would just use to describe what we saw and how they felt when they came to us was fear. This is nothing that you ever want to have happen, and you especially don't want it to happen in a situation where it is a mass casualty type of situation. You don't know how many you're going to get, what the response is going to be from trying to reunite people who might have gotten separated. And so while our staff all went into action, they have a lot of questions and need some help too.
Kansas City police say 3 people have been taken into custody in connection with the shooting. For the latest on the ground, here's...
Hold on, I'm going to pause right there. I read an article that the third person has been released. Yes. Now, I'm going to read that, but let's just stick to 3 people. But I want to reread that. I want to confirm with you that, guys. I want to get the facts here. And I do have a couple of images of the individuals captured. Now, they are teenagers. I'm gonna break and dismantle these rumors. It is not that guy in a red hoodie. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Let's finish this.
Here's Neil Jones from our Kansas City affiliate, KCTV.
This is the moment that the victory celebration turned violent. Gunfire, screams, as a horrifying reality sent fans, including families, running for their lives.
We have multiple victims over here.
You can see first responders giving CPR and fans being loaded onto stretchers.
I want to keep a reminder, nothing graphics being shown. I am respecting YouTube and Facebook policies, not trying to get demonetized. We're good. Nothing crazy is being shown here. Let's continue.
We're down. Everybody down.
800 law enforcement officers were on site, many running toward the gunfire, taking 2 armed suspects into custody.
Now, do you see the guy running? That jacket? You see that? You saw that, right? Now have a look. Have a look right here. Boom. That same jacket. And then you can see in the video that there are 2 people that caught him, pinned him down, and then the rest got on top.
As all this was unfolding, we were covering the celebration live. And you've got kids and you've got elderly people, and you're not expecting something like this. It was just as horrible a feeling as you can imagine. People began to run as hard as they could in all directions. People knocked down, children knocked down. A nearby level 1 trauma center is now caring for some of the victims.
There is 1 deceased person. Our gunshot wound total has went up to 22.
Late today, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes tweeted, quote, praying for Kansas City.
We were here for a safe celebration, and because of 2 bad actors or more, it is why we're standing here today.
This is absolutely a tragedy, the likes of which we would have never expected in Kansas City, and the likes of which we will remember for some time.
FBI and ATF agents remain on the scene to help with the investigation. They were here as part of parade security. Law enforcement officials tell us there is no evidence that this was an act of terrorism. John?
Neil Jones, thank you. Joining me now is Austin Pritchett and Astor Bubbles. They were at the parade when the shooting began. First of all, to both of you, we're very glad that you are safe and able to join us. Austin, let me start with you. What was the first thing that went through your head when you started hearing gunfire?
So it was initially when we were about to exit, the rally had just ended. And so you hear the gunshots and, you know, initially in my head, I was like, oh, you know, fireworks. But then it clicked. Yeah, I was in the military. So then immediately it clicked. I was like, oh, no, that's gunshots. And I was like, oh, gunshots. And I
looked at each other and ran towards.
Yeah, we looked down and you could see the crowd start to run away. And then we saw people start to drop to, we saw people drop to the ground, and it was just a surreal event.
Astor, had you ever thought before today, because there are a lot of shootings in America. Have you ever thought, if I'm in a situation like that, this is what I'd do?
No, I don't think anything can really prepare you for what you're going to do in that situation. I can't imagine this ever happening, but we ended up being right there.
And Austin, you mentioned you were in the. Sorry, go ahead, Astor.
Oh, I said our first thought was just to help.
Did you know, Astor, where the shooting was coming from, or was it just a sense of chaos and mayhem?
I don't know if I know exactly where the shots came from, but I could hear the general area, and I saw people go down.
And Austin, what was your reaction? You said you'd been in the military. Had you, I mean, what kicked in your mind? Had you ever thought something like this might happen, that you would be around gunfire?
So, you know, we go through active shooter training every year and everything like that. So, you know, immediately I recognized it as that. We waited until the scene kind of cleared out, you know, with the crowd running. And my first instinct was to just, you know, after I saw everything was clear, I didn't see the shooter in the vicinity. We just ran down and tried to see if we could help out the victims. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get there and help out before paramedics arrived. So thankfully, the paramedics arrived quickly. So that was a blessing, but it just, you know, your fight or flight kind of just kicks in and you just make your decision.
Astor, tell me what your thinking was about going to the parade, what you were hoping for today, I'm
going to pause this for a quick second. Guys, do me a big favor. If you know anyone who was there, please tell them to contact me. DM me. My phone number is always in the description of both Facebook and YouTube. My phone number is in the description. I'm going to say it again. My phone number is in the description of all podcasts. It'll get there in 10 minutes. You will see it. It says, don't call, never call, text. Novesity live phone. You text that number and you say what you want. It's hard for me to get to sometimes, but I would prefer a DM on Facebook. Either or is fine. And just let me know, hey, I was a person there. Let me know if you know anyone there. Shout out to Breezy in the chat, by the way, on YouTube. I want to shout out to Breezy. She actually connected with someone. She actually connected with the person who knows the person who tackled the guy. So I love to give credit for people who actually go out their way and try to help Novesity. and connecting with people, trying to get these interviews. This is very important because I like to spread correct, but also important information to get out to the general public when stuff like this occurs. So thank you. I appreciate that. And Breezy, I want to thank you again for doing that, but I'm going to try my best to connect with the people who tackled the suspects, not the victims. I meant to say suspects, okay? Nicole Holder over at YouTube gifted 10 memberships to random people wearing crowns. Congratulations, Nicole Holder. You get the horns. I appreciate you so much, Nicole. Shout out to Nicole. Let's thank Nicole Holder over at YouTube. Thank you very fucking much. Thank you.
Thoughts were before the mayhem started?
Well, it was my first Chiefs parade, so I didn't really know what to expect. Obviously not what happened, but I was excited. I mean, everyone was telling me how big of an event it was, and it was supposed to be super fun, and we were having a really good time until that happened. Definitely nothing near what I expected.
And Austin, have you talked to others who were there? What's been the common reaction to others who've been around as you've all processed this?
So the thing that I think really surprised us the most is, so we ended up walking down the street to get away. We saw a crowd of people run back towards us as if there was another shooter. I can't confirm whether that's true or not, but it seemed like there was some kind of mayhem going on up there. So we ended up like booking it down an alley. People followed us, and it was a dead end.
And it was barricades, pushed over the barricades, and we jumped into the parking garage, and we were helping lift people through the parking garage ledges to get out of there.
And then we exit the parking garage, and it just seems like everything's normal. Like no one knows what's going on. People are still kind of like walking around in front of the World War I memorial. And we ended up going to the top, and there was some like news station booths up there along with some food trucks. And we went to one of the news station booths, and we were like, there's an active shooter out here. Like, does anyone know what's going on?
And no one up there knew what was going on.
Aster, sometimes when this happens, people say, how did this happen in our community? Do you feel that way, or this is the 48th mass shooting in America this year? Shocking, but was it surprising?
I mean, it's shocking and surprising, but at the same time, like, I'm in school for criminology and criminal justice.
So much. Brian Locke from KMBZ, our CBS radio affiliate, has been following this story.
Guys, I'm going to pause this. I want to move on to the next interview. I don't want to waste time. I just want to get into what the heck is happening now. I want to get what the heck is happening. K. Cole with the 5 gifted memberships. Shout out to K. Cole over at YouTube. Thank you. Let's thank K. Cole and Nicole, both of them absolutely beautiful people. Thank you so much, K. Cole and Nicole.
We've got crowds are dispersing.
Okay, moment startled. Reporters realize they're in the midst of Kansas City Chiefs parade shooting captured during live broadcast.
I think they're trying to.
I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna show you guys it because I just want to move on.
Like they're running.
Well, yeah, we might have a situation here we're trying to keep an eye on.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on what's happening out in the crowd here at Union Station. We'll be sure to let you know. The crowds are dispersing rather quickly.
So right now you can see the anchors are like, what is going on? Because people are literally running.
It looks a little different than in normal years.
Unbelievable. The trio watched them. They watched as people were running. Insane. At least one person is killed. That's incorrect. Now there's 2 people. That was before. Intense footage shows crowd dispersing after shots fired at Super Bowl celebration at a parade from the victory of the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, look where it happened. Look at the left side. Look at the left side. Hot Honey with the 5 gifted from the Novesity members. Can we thank Hot Honey? She is absolutely incredible. Thank you, Hot Honey, for the 5 gifted. Facebook, FYI, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but they don't play no games. They're just giving out memberships. You get a crown for a whole month. Now, you see that on the left? Look at that on the left. Look at that. Look at that. So that's where it actually... Wow. So this is where it happened. Okay. If someone has this video, send it to me. Send it to me. I want to clean it up, zoom in. That's what we're going to do, like we did on Savannah Soto and Gabby Petito. I can edit this. Let me know if anyone has this video. This video. I want to clean it up. I'll give you credit. Because look at that. That's where it happened. You see on the left? Look on the left. That is exactly where it happened. You can see the diameter of that, the center of that circle increase. Look at that. Look at that. And this person dove. Look right there. You see that? Look right there. Look right there. That is where it happened. That is exactly where it happened. Breezy with the 10. She says, thank you for all you do. No, Breezy, thank you for doing that today. And I acknowledge you and I appreciate you. Thank you for this super chat. Shout out to Breezy in the chat. We appreciate you, Breezy. So on that left circle, that's where it happened. Because people heard it and they ran. That's why the people on the right side, these people did not hear it. I mean, it's huge. Over 1 million people here. Juan with the $4.99 super chat says, tomorrow I will turn 1 month as part of the Novesity family. I am blessed to be part of such an amazing family. Shout out to Juan in the chat. Juan, we love you here, brother. We love you. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Juan. Crystal over at Super Chat over at YouTube says, did you get the dispatch video I sent you on Discord? I did. That is on Broadcastify, and I'm going to have to find that alone for myself, not on another YouTube video. But I did see that link, and I did press it, and I checked it out. I would have to try to find it on my own, definitely. But thank you, Crystal. That was very, very helpful. She's talking about the 911 call. That took place. Look at the left side. You see that? I got to find this video. There's no way this is the clearest I can get it. Because whoever did it ran to the left. See that? They ran. Wait, hold on. Right there. He's running. He's right here. Look, chat. I see him. Look. I'm serious. Look right here. Right here. Boom. Running. Oh my God. I want to be very careful what I say here. If somebody could just say it in the chat, I'm not going to say it, but look at my circle right here. Look at my circle on my mouse. Look at my circle on my mouse. Right there. You see right there? Right there. That is I'm not going to say it, but Chiefs parade shooting victim identified as local radio DJ Lisa Lopez. She is sadly deceased. She was one of the people who sadly passed away. This is terrible. Look at the video. Look. Nothing graphics being shown. I am, nothing at all. But look closely at the video. Look at the left side. You know what? Let's try to I gotta find this video so I can clear it, zoom in, and we can see it because that guy is running right here. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh my God. Absolutely terrible. Oh, there's another. Oh my God. You can see people running. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Rest in peace, Lisa. Everybody on Facebook and YouTube, rest in peace. There is another person. I can't find who that person is, by the way. You know it, let me know. Dahlia says, if you look closely to the left, you see light from... Oh, you see the light from it? That's why I want this video. That's a very good super chat. By the way, YouTube and Facebook. Whoever sent stars or super chat like this, I am doing a raffle today to give away 1 free merch to a lucky super chatter or star member. This only for today and only for super chats only. All right. The merch comes in tomorrow, so you guys are gonna have a look for the first time ever. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let's actually look at it. She says that you can see the light. I don't see the light, but you see, as I scrub through, you can see the disperse happening. You see that on the left? Look closely. Look at the left. Look at the disperse that's happening. So she said there's a light. Let's see if you can see it, chat. Chat. Everybody look closely because I don't think I see a light. A light. I don't see a light. I need this video. If somebody has this video, please let me know. Jesus, chicken strips. Let me know.
Lucas, the mayor of Kansas City. I'm joined by Chief of Police Stacey Graves, Kansas City Fire Chief Ross Grundison. We're here to give an update on both the investigation, victim information, to the extent we have available now, and the ongoing work being done in Kansas City in response to yesterday's shooting incident. Our condolences continue to go out to all those who have been impacted, including the decedent. You will have more information on that in our conversation that comes up shortly. A few things to note, and the chief will cover a bit later. If you have questions about property or other information relating to belongings that were left at Union Station, please call the city's 311 information line. Please do not call the police department's line in connection with that information. The other thing that we wanted to note were mental health resources for anyone who feels concerns from yesterday's events. Please call 988, and that's how we can connect you with services. We also will be making victim advocacy services available following this crisis. With that, we'll come back for questions after the police chief and the fire chief speak. With that, I'll turn it over to Police Chief Stacey Graves.
Police Chief Stacey Graves. As you know, yesterday we experienced a tragic event during a time that was meant for celebration. The law enforcement response was exemplary. Those in attendance also responded. They helped one another and even physically stopped a person who was believed to be involved in the incident. I want to thank the people who... Everybody, you're watching updated information and news as of all today. Leading up to 30 minutes ago, they just released a brand new video. Victims' photos and suspect photos. I got it all here. Sit back, relax, tag somebody, like the video, especially YouTube. Please hit that like, and Facebook. You're hearing all update information. We're getting to know what is going on and also the victims and the suspects, okay? So thank you for hitting that subscribe button to all my new people. Acted bravely yesterday alongside law enforcement, to include the Kansas City Fire Department. Your selfless act did not go unnoticed. Thank you, Kansas City. I'm angered by what occurred in our city yesterday, but I am also thankful for the response. Members of the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, the Kansas City Fire Department, city officials, federal partners, and many others have worked around the clock investigating this incident. All of their hard work and dedication has allowed me the opportunity to provide you this update today. I want to thank the Attorney General, the Governor, the Mayor, and numerous other elected officials, as well as numerous chiefs of police for reaching out to me directly, offering support, assistance, to include federal resources to assist in this investigation. First and foremost, I want to stress that preliminary investigative findings have shown there was no nexus to terrorism or homegrown violent extremism. This appeared to be a dispute between several people that ended in gunfire.
So it was a dispute, ladies and gentlemen. It was a dispute.
During the overnight hours, we learned there are 23 victims of yesterday's shooting. One of our victims, Elizabeth Galvin, 43 years old, died. We are still learning about her, but know that she is beloved by many. To her friends and family, we are with you, and we are working tirelessly to investigate her murder. The 22 victims' age ranged between 8 years old and 47 years old. At least half of our victims are under the age of 16.
Wow.
As mentioned yesterday, we have subjects detained, 2 of which are juveniles. We are working to determine the involvement of others. And it should be noted, we have recovered several firearms.
What?
This incident is still a very active investigation. We ask anyone in the vicinity of the shooting that directly witnessed the shooting incident, has any video of the shooting incident, or is a victim of the shooting who has not yet reported to police, please call this dedicated line, 816-413-3477. I know there are many more questions that you all want answers to that I may not have answered just yet. It's critical that we protect the integrity of this case so that we can bring justice to the victims, their families, and everyone else involved. It should also be noted we are also working closely with our Jackson County Prosecutor's Office.
Okay, so it was a dispute between people, several firearms, more than one. Sound like more than 2, right, guys? It sounds like these guys shot, pow, 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 and then they just dropped the weapons. Teenagers, but might I add, 3 got arrested. 1, from what I read, has been released from custody. Donna and Courtney, thank you so much for the 100 stars. I appreciate that. Londa and Lachelle for the 100 stars. Thank you. She says, love your work. Thank you. Francine with the 100 stars. Thank you so much, guys. So, a dispute. So, it was correct what we talked about yesterday. I don't get it. You don't like someone, you're just going to get a shoot. It's a crowd of people. That's why we see the disbursement happening in that specific left region of the video where people are running away. And then you see this guy. He bolts out to the left. He bolts out. We're going to go back to that video. If you find that video, DM it to me on Discord or Facebook. Let's continue. This is actually very informative.
Yeah. We're going to...
Somebody asks about the giveaway. Okay, so let me... Hold on, chat, real quick. The giveaway, some people confused. Your name goes on the wheel, or the Novesity wheel. You see? So how many dollars... Every dollar you super chat, whatever, or stars, you have an increased chance. Spin the wheel, you get a free merch. That's it. Done. Hold on. Let's continue.
Pass this on to Chief Grundison from the fire department.
Good morning. I'm Fire Chief Ross Grundison. Yesterday, Kansas City units, along with our mutual aid partners, treated a total of 22 victims of the shooting incident. We had 1 fatality that was on scene, 8 critical, 7 serious, and 6 patients with minor injuries. All the critical patients were transported off the scene within 10 minutes of our point of contact with them. We transported to Children's Mercy, University Health, and St. Luke's on the Plaza. KCFD had a plan in place, and we were ready to respond to an incident like this. At the time of the shooting, we had approximately 8 personnel from KCFD and KC Medical who were assisting us in the immediate area. Some of those members were within 40 feet of where the shooting took place.
Hold on real quick. Somebody's asking some good questions here. Hold on, chat. Keena says the guy running was tackled by 2 fans. Also did CPR on Miss Lopez. Wait a minute. Those 2, I don't think it was the same people. I don't think so. Is that's not correct, right? I don't think so, right? Because there were multiple people. Those 2 held down that person, which I have the photo of him. And there was other people doing CPR on Lisa. Crystal with the 5. By the way, Ken, thank you for the super chat. Crystal, thank you for the 5 super chat. I'm gonna add your name again, Crystal, to the wheel. She just said Elizabeth Gavin was deceased. I'm confused because there were 2 people. It's not 1. There's 2. So I'm thinking that it's Elizabeth and then Lisa Lopez. Chat, correct or no? Correct, chat? Let me know if that's correct. I think so. I'm correct because Lisa Lopez said deceased and she said Elizabeth, right? Hot Honey with the 5 super chat. She says, these events daily truly shatter my soul and makes me fear for the future of our society. We need to do better and most of all, be better to each other. Well said, honey. Well said. Well said. I agree. Hot Honey is correct. She's correct. She's correct. Thank you, Hot Honey. Keiko with the 10 super chat. She says, I'm thinking this is possible premeditated. Shout out to Nove and Novesity fam. Thank you, Keiko. You know, Keiko, we thought this was premeditated because who shoots at a large group of people that was running for their lives? Multiple people hurt. That's a mass shooting. But now it's not confirmed. You possibly could be correct, Keiko. They said they believe it is a dispute, not confirmed. Let's get the wording correct. I want to be accurate here. So, Keiko, you possibly could be correct here. I'll enter all your names inside the wheel, okay, on the super chatters. Let's continue.
Members did not run for cover, but stayed on scene to treat and triage the injured while additional KCFD units ran to their assistance. I am very grateful and proud of the service of these crews that worked this terrible incident. They gave their all yesterday, like they do every day in this city, and again, put the public's lives above their own, and we are grateful for that. I also want to say thanks to all the mutual aid partners that we worked with on this incident. Very grateful for their assistance. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions?
Chief, I wanted to ask you about a comment you made yesterday, because you said this is not Kansas City. And you just mentioned that this was an argument, apparently, that escalated. We had a similar situation just happened right around the corner at Crown Center less than a month ago. Last year, we set a record for homicides in this community with 182. So isn't gun violence, in fact, very much a part of what we face here in Kansas City routinely?
We do face gun violence here in Kansas City, but my note of this is not Kansas City is in we had likely 1 million people down in and around this celebration. To have the ability to have that many people in our downtown area with I don't want to minimize this event, but that's Kansas City. That is 1 million people that are able to come together for a celebration. Again, you have just a handful, or I don't have a specific number of actors in this that perpetrated the violence that played out.
Do you have arrests? Because my understanding, you can only hold these folks for so long before
Correct.
you charge them. Have you charged them yet?
We have not charged them yet. This is still under investigation. We do have 24 hours until we have to either file charges or release them. And again, we are working closely with the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office to present the most successful case for prosecution.
Is there issues with linking them to the actual shooting? Do you have enough evidence at this point to make the arrest?
So some of those questions I'm not able to give a direct answer just because I want to protect the integrity of this.
So now this makes sense. That's why they released the third person. Because there's 2, they highly believe they caught 2 individuals. Now, there could be potentially more people still missing in this. Okay, now it makes sense. You're absolutely amazing, said Sandy Cheeks. No, you're amazing, Sandy Cheeks. I appreciate that very much for the super chat. Karen Halton with the $2.99. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you very much. Sandy Cheeks and Karen, thank you. Now, I'm going to go to that article. This is almost done. I want to go to that article that says that they released a third person. They never said they released the first or second. Now, I do believe it is that video. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like burping up a storm. I apologize. I do believe it is this video of the two suspects they caught. These are the two that I believe that are in jail. We're going to get involved with this video. Let's just finish this up and move on amicably.
Investigation. My focus right.
Let's welcome, sorry about that. I want to welcome Music and News, keeping it real. Welcome to the family. You got your, enjoy your Crown membership. Thank you.
Right now, and what is most important to us is to make sure that everything in this case is presented for successful prosecution. So some of those questions, I'm hesitant to.
I think the answer is she's not
hold on
answering
a
yet.
second, Mr. Mayor. It seems like we are so many hours from the shooting, and at this point, you're not announcing an arrest. I just don't understand.
We have subjects that are detained, like I said earlier. That is under investigation. We have detectives that have worked overnight and through the night that are still upstairs right now working with our Jackson County Prosecutor's Office for the furtherance of this investigation. That we have all intentions of presenting charges.
I understand. The other thing I wanted to ask you about the individuals, were they part of a gang? Was this some kind of gang crew situation?
You know, the relationship between the subjects involved, that's still under investigation.
Chief, can you you're good. You're good. Go ahead. Go after the lady, please. You're good. Go.
Were the three suspects or the three people you currently have in custody, were they known to Kansas City Police prior to this, or any federal law enforcement or other law?
Let me ask you guys a question. Can you hear these questions or should I repeat them? Can you hear these questions? Let me know because I want everybody to get involved and I want everybody to listen closely, okay? Let me know. Can you hear these questions or would you like me to... No, I can't hear anything. Okay, let's rewind it a little bit. Hold on. I'll repeat the questions. There are so many super chatters on YouTube. I see you guys want that Novesity shirt, huh?
You're good. Go ahead. Go after the lady, please. You're good. Go.
Were the three suspects or the three people you currently have in custody, were they known to Kansas City Police prior?
She said the three suspects, are they known in Kansas City Police? You know, were they registered or were they ever in the system?
That is also under investigation.
Chief, can you elaborate? Locations where there was more than one location where the shootings took place, correct? Can you tell us that?
Initial reports were that there was more than one location. It really is. That's not the case. It was mostly on the west side of Union Station. I had another question.
You made it sound like you're not sure at this point how many people
He said you made it sound like you're just not sure at this point.
may have been involved. Does that mean there are potentially more shooters out
He said, could there be more shooters out there?
in the open right now?
What that is, if I could clarify that, is that we are not closing the door and giving direct numbers on this. This is still an active investigation. We are still asking the public that if anyone if anyone witnessed the shooting directly, to still contact police. We want to make sure that anyone that was responsible for yesterday is brought to justice.
So it sounds like that they don't have specific history of these individuals, but not only that, they mostly are not sure that there are more victims. There are a lot of people there. Guys, almost 1 million people there. Camera angles are very difficult. They got to check all angles, all camera angles, even body cam footage. They need as much footage as possible. I have this footage right here. Hit the like and share button for me, please, over at Facebook before I show this video footage that I got my hands on Twitter. 34 shares on Facebook, and there are 200 people watching. Can we get 70 more shares, my Facebook beautiful people? Do me a big favor, okay? YouTube. We got more people watching on YouTube. Hit that like button for me, okay? I would appreciate that. I am repeating the question so you can hear accurately. Super Chat Breezy said, friends that were there are saying that the guy in the red was detained. Correct. Oh my God. She did her... This is what I'm talking about when people do their research. This is why I love my people on Novesity. You do your research. That is correct. That was the point that I was going to make today. People were saying, people were coming at this guy right here. Exclusive footage. He was drunk, intoxicated, staring at people, being weird. They said he was the shooter. I initially said he could potentially be. He was just arrested. He was arrested for being intoxicated in public. Yes, but Breezy, you are correct, Omundo. You are correct. So I like to get the facts. But that's what the reporter was asking this officer that question. And look at her response. Okay, let's listen to her response. Kina with the $4.99 super chat. She says 2 fans attacked the runner and 4 others were gathered around Lisa Lopez, the woman who killed Lisa Lopez. Okay, Kenna, I got you. I just didn't get her last name. It just wasn't together, but I got you. Okay, Kina, got you. Thank you.
Would you tell us again the name of the victim?
Elizabeth Galvin.
Elizabeth Galvin was one of the victims.
How old is she?
She's 43.
43.
Okay, and what exact time did the shooting was? When was that reported, and where exactly did it happen?
It was
He said, when was the time of the shooting recorded?
approximately, I believe, maybe 1:50 p.m. I'm not completely sure on exactly when the shots were fired, but it was at the conclusion of the celebration rally. Yes, sir.
Chief, can you elaborate at all on the firearms that were recovered on the scene?
Right now, I am not going to elaborate on that just yet. There were several firearms that were recovered.
Would minors have been able to legally hold on?
Just a second. What was your question?
Is the ATF helping you?
We have engaged our federal partners. Kansas City, Missouri Police Department has a great relationship with our federal partners. We have historically.
Guys, pay attention very, very, very closely here, okay? Very closely. Pay attention here. She's getting into details of the firearm. Listen closely.
We have engaged our federal partners. Kansas City, Missouri Police Department has a great relationship with our federal partners. We have historically, and they have offered all of their assistance to whatever we need in this.
Would minors have been able to legally possess these weapons if they were legally obtained somehow? Would a minor be able to have that weapon?
He said, how did a minor illegally obtain these weapons?
Minors should not be in possession of weapons.
One of the weapons.
We'll save that. Yeah, go ahead.
I was watching local news. You were talking about a high-powered weapon.
Yep.
Juveniles.
Yep.
People should have. Is that something that was a high-powered weapon?
They're asking, was that a high-powered weapon that a minority got his hands on?
I think the chief explained right now there's still an investigation as to the firearms. Firearms have been retrieved, and then we'll learn more about it. To the extent that I was speaking towards it, it was from listening to sounds of gunfire, both in person and certainly in connection with what I have since seen in video as well. But we'll have all that information as soon as possible. That's being investigated with the firearms.
Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second real quick. Okay.
Was a long gone.
1 second, go ahead.
I know you haven't said so, but there have been some pictures shown of like an AR or something to that effect. If there's a long weapon, wouldn't that be something that you have hundreds of police officers there? Wouldn't that be something they would potentially be able to spot before it's even used?
I think our police officers did an outstanding job yesterday. I'm not here to second guess any part of that work. I know that we will review this situation like we do any other incident to make sure that we can keep the people of Kansas City safe at future times. Yes?
A question about the victims that were hospitalized. Do we have an update on how many were discharged?
About the victims that were hospitalized.
Specifically the 9 gunshot wound victims that were children.
He's talking about the children. What about their status?
We don't have the updates on the conditions of the children that were hospitalized.
Were there additional shootings that happened near or around the rally?
I didn't hear you.
Were there any additional shootings that took place before or?
He said, were there any additional shootings that took place before or after the rally?
Around the rally.
Yesterday it was mentioned that there was a shooting in and around 27th and Gillum, that area. And we were also asked if that had anything to do with this shooting. Right now we don't have any information that those are related.
So around the exact same time, there was another shooting that took place not far. And they don't know if that's related. That's actually crazy. Now, that's a crazy coincidence. Debbie, welcome to the family over at Facebook. Debbie Madden became a supporter. Let's welcome Debbie over at Facebook.
But that's under investigation.
Was there a consideration of having metal detectors?
Understood.
Chief Mayor,
Would you do another parade next year if the Chiefs win?
I'll just do the parade point, and then we
do
do
that again if the Chiefs win? Would you hold another parade? Because I've talked to people that said they wouldn't come
Here's
back.
the thing. We have a plan for a St. Patrick's Day parade in Kansas City. We have parades all the time. I don't think they'll end. Certainly, we recognize the public safety challenges at issue that relate to them. This is why we have detectives right now who are doing important work to make sure that people who committed these offenses are brought to justice. We will learn about the types of firearms that is used, and we'll do everything that we can, both as a city and working with our state and federal partners, to see that we can help avoid these types of situations. Unfortunately, this is not the first shooting at a parade in our country or a rally. That is certainly a tragic incident for us, because we don't have experience with them. You asked the chief at the outset, is this Kansas City? Well, we've had parades like this before. We had one last year without this type of incident. We had a Kansas City Royals victory parade where we had almost no arrests in 2015. So I don't think in any way that this is Kansas City. I do think that there is a gun violence challenge in this community and many others, and there certainly is a gun violence challenge as it relates to major events. That, however, does not mean that Kansas City will stop having major events. We will do all we can to make sure people are safe, and that's why I think you're seeing so many people at KCPD and the Kansas City Fire Department doing work to address that. Thank you all so much. We're good.
All right, now we're getting closer to today. All right, guys, this was just a few hours ago. This was just a few hours ago. More updates coming at you. Mary Bellman with the 200 stars says, thank you for bringing nothing but the best for us all. Sending much love. Thank you so much, Mary Bell. You guys are incredible today. Every single one of you. Nicole Holder. She says, unfortunately, I cannot stay. My baby's B-day, putting in my drawings. Blessings. Happy birthday to your baby. Oh my gosh, Nicole. Happy birthday to your child, and thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you, Nicole. We thank you here over at Novesity. Thank you. You guys ready to hear this video? Because I'm hearing that, again, that this person was released. So definitely not that other guy. Thank you, Amy, for the super chat. I appreciate you, Amy. Shannon Franco with the 499 super chat says, thank you for always being on top. Much love. You are absolutely welcome, Shannon. I will always be on top of the news and true crime. Come on, of course.
So now we're standing by waiting to hear from Children's Mercy Hospital. We're going to take you there now live.
Last night we treated 12 patients, 11 of which were children ranging in ages from 6 to 15. 9 of those children were treated with gunshot wounds. And I'd like to give you some good news.
Hold on real quick. I did not even see that. Elizabeth Maddox. Elizabeth Maddox, are you in the chat?
Today and update you that out of all of the children we have treated, we only have 3 left in the hospital, all of which who will recover from the injuries they had yesterday. I think it's important that we talk about the tragedies and the lasting impact they're going to have on the mental health of not only the community, but all of our kids. For those that were injured, those that witnessed it, whether they were present at the rally and parade or whether they watched it on TV, and especially for all of our first responders and all of our healthcare workers who were down there responding, whether in the event itself or afterward to the tragedy as they came. We had teams located at Adele Hall, and they executed flawlessly. I want to thank each and every one of them from the bottom of my heart for doing what they do best and bringing our A game. It's their commitment to the community, to the kids, and to every single one of us that makes this an amazing place to be, Children's Mercy and Kansas City.
That's the video that I want. That's what I'm talking about. I need this video.
I want to make sure that the teams that were on site understand that the way those kids came to us, triaged beautifully, packaged, allowed us to treat every single one of them in a manner that nobody else can do. The tragedy in this community was met with strength, compassion, and absolute preparedness, and I could never have been more proud. Thank you guys for being here, and I'd like to introduce Dr. Stephanie Burris, who is our Chief Wellbeing Officer for our Center for Wellbeing.
Hi, all. Thanks, everybody, for having me today. In the aftermath of yesterday, we know that our community is struggling, our kids are struggling.
Absolutely.
As is our healthcare workforce.
Absolutely.
No celebration should be ended in a violent act. As you may know, our healthcare workforce has been struggling for quite some time. COVID just brought all that to light. And so events like yesterday really bring home that we need to support our healthcare workforce. And that is part of my role and my team's role in the Center for Wellbeing, is making sure all of those first responders and all those amazing healthcare workers that responded yesterday with grace and dignity and to their best of their ability in their training. We are all grieving as you are. Many of our staff have young children, and they were concerned about where they were at and couldn't locate them. Yet they showed up and they took care of the kids in the best way they knew how. Now our role is to support them. We are all grieving and will grieve in different ways. Some are heartbroken today, some will be heartbroken next week, some will be in a month.
Chat, can I ask you guys a question? They said that the children that were hurt and shot, and not just shot, but they were hurt in different ways. It wasn't just bullets. Are some in a condition where they could potentially die? That I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Like critical condition or somewhere in that factor. Let me know in the chat. Hot Honey with the 10. Hot Honey, what, you guys are crazy. Elizabeth gifted 20 more subs. Shout out to Elizabeth with the 40 together. Elizabeth, thank you so. Elizabeth! Hot Honey says, I was born and raised in New York. I lived in Kansas City from 2005 to you was in Kansas City in 2015. And it was there that I ever witnessed a shootout and I heard a gunshot. Guns are there and are very accessible. It's so crazy there. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think in the chat? Should there be harsher gun laws? We can't obviously take guns out the country. That's in your amendment. I don't think that will ever go nowhere. If they're taking out guns permanently, there'll be riots in the street all over the country. But do you think that should there be more stricter gun laws? Yes or no in the chat. Comment yes or no on Facebook and YouTube. Elizabeth! If you got your membership from Elizabeth, please thank her. I can't stop her. I can't control her. She's a wild cat. Nicole Hunter, Keiko, Breezy.
And we have resources here to help them. And that's what makes Children's Mercy so magical, is that we have those resources. We have our team on site offering in-person and virtual one-to-one support sessions. We have our wonderful facility dogs that we are blessed to have that are here providing staff support and comfort, as well as many other resources available. Now I want to introduce Dr. Shayla Sullivan, who is a child and adolescent psychologist or psychiatrist.
Hold on, guys. I don't want to hold on real quick. Hold on.
Staff, we've actually
I want to get to what's happening now.
Seen a tremendous outpouring from the community, supporting our staff. That is very heartfelt from our standpoint. We appreciate that very much. It means a lot to our team that this community has reached out and supported them. Want to introduce Dr. Mark Steele. He's going to give an update on the condition of the victims that we received, and then we'll let him introduce one of our trauma surgeons. Dr. Steele?
Right. Thank you, Charlie, and good afternoon. I'm very pleased to report that of the 8 gunshot wound victims that were received, 5 of those were dismissed from the emergency department last evening. 3 individuals remain in the hospital. 1 is in stable condition. The other 2 were admitted in critical condition. They remain in critical condition in our ICU, but they both...
So they are in critical... Oh, no. Chat. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Melissa, thank you so much for the 145 stars. Francine with the 100 stars. Thank you. Heather with 100 stars. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Remain in the hospital. 1 is in stable. They were received. 5 of those were dismissed from the emergency department last evening. 3 individuals remain in the hospital. 1 is in stable condition. The other 2 were admitted in critical condition. So
2 are in critical condition. 2 of them
remain in critical condition in our ICU, but they both are improving, so that's good news. It's my pleasure now to introduce a couple of our outstanding trauma surgeons, Dr. Dustin Neal, who serves as medical director for our trauma program, and Dr. Anuj Shah.
Hello, I'm Dustin Neal. I was told to spell my last name. It's N-E-E-L, and this is Anuj Shah. I don't know if you spell your name or not.
I don't know. My last name is Shaw, S-H-A-H.
So, as Mr. Shields and Dr. Steele mentioned, we're a level 1 trauma center. We just finished our recertification in December. We were the first level 1 trauma center in Kansas City, Missouri. And one of the big things that the American College of Surgeons wants is to know what our mass casualty plan is. We go through that during the survey. We talk to the people who help maintain it. And we practice it, as I'm sure you all are aware. We have a mock
correction. Crystal said only 2 adults are in critical condition, not children. Okay, I misheard that then. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I'm doing so much here that it's just a lot. But I will reiterate it just in case.
Mass casualty trauma every year that's citywide, and mock patients come to us from various sites, and we practice this so that should an event like yesterday unfortunately happen, we're prepared for that. The thing that makes us special is the medical director of KC Fire is also an emergency medicine physician here. She was at the scene and was able to triage these patients appropriately, very quickly and efficiently, which ultimately allowed the sickest people to get to us first, as we're the closest hospital. The first person who arrived, as Dr. Steele mentioned, that's in critical condition, had he not made it here as fast as he
would have been deceased.
He might not be with us now. He sustained.
I want to give a big shout out to the doctors. That's who I want to give a shout out to. I want to give a shout out to all EMT, nurses, doctors. That's who I really want to give a shout out to. You have saved lives. You are saving these people. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Every time we go by, we never thank doctors. We never thank firefighters. I want to thank them. 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 Even if you are a nurse in the chat, pre-med, whatever, if you're in that hospital giving your hours in, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you are literally saving lives. Even the people performing CPR, thank you from the bottom of my heart so much.
Extremely life-threatening injuries, and fortunately, thanks to Dr. Carney's triage, our KC Fire and Police Department, he was able to get here quickly. He was the first person here, and our mass casualty plan then went into effect and got him straight up to the operating room, and we're able to stabilize him. And as Dr. Steele mentioned, he has improved overnight despite his life-threatening injuries, with plans for future operations today, and hopefully he'll continue to improve. Dr. Shaw?
I want to reiterate that we did have excellent coordination between KCFD, KCPD, and they did a phenomenal job on scene with their disaster response. Their coordination with University Health has allowed these patients to survive. We're very happy to say that we didn't have any deaths in the hospital. Unfortunately, there was one death from this event. But those that were critically ill were able to get to us in a timely, efficient manner so that we could provide care to them. And so the coordination between all of the departments, citywide, between all the hospitals, especially with University Health, allowed for our disaster response to be as robust as it possibly could be.
Well said, well said. Chat. Now, on this segment of the podcast, I want to tune in to the video footage. So we're going to head there. We're going to watch some of that right now. I want to dissect this video. I want to see the face of these disgusting individuals. If you can get a face of the other one in the black hoodie, let me know. I got the other one with the mustard jacket. I got him. I got the video too. And by the way, Kim Irving, just a little something to help you keep shining. Where's Kim Irving in the chat? Facebook or YouTube? Kim Irvin, where are you? Let's I want to come back to this video. Actually, I do want to come back. This is what I want to get into. Okay, let me see. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Everybody, this is the video that I want to show about the couple that took the suspects down.
Now are Trey Filter and his wife Casey, who took down a suspected shooter. First off, you want to say good morning to you both. Thank you both for being with us. And how are you both doing this morning?
Wait a minute. So wait. Chat. There was 3 sets of 2 couples? Because I know that there was another couple, correct? I'm getting a little confused here. I could have sworn there was another couple, right? Hot Honey again. Jesus. She says, no. Did you see the link I dropped in the morning on Discord? The tall boy at the stand and his baby hearing. He made him want to vomit on his. Oh, I'll take a look at that. Hot Honey, thank you for. Resend it again, Hot Honey, so I can take a look at that after the podcast. Is that okay? I'll do that for sure. Thank you, Hot Honey. Thank you for acknowledging us. I'm level 1 trauma, RN, Gina says. Of course. Of course. You're so welcome. Keiko, congratulations. Welcome. You are the 3rd person to join Novesity Executive. Congratulations, Keiko.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hey, thanks for having us. We're just super tired and a little overwhelmed with kind of everything coming to light, after yesterday. We're hearing about all the, all the victims, and it's a pretty sobering situation.
Yeah, that definitely sobering and something that should have been a celebration and turned into a tragedy. But Trey, what you did was actually really remarkable, both of you. You actually tackled one of the alleged gunmen. So please, can you talk us through that?
Oh, hold on. Breezy said, this is the couple. I got you the number to call. I tried to, Breezy, again, if you can attempt that for me. I tried. I really don't like to pest. I asked once and that's it. Where's Kim Irving, by the way? Hot Honey says, Breezy, thank you again. Hot Honey says, that's my real name. No, I sent that. Wait, what did you send? Wait, Hot Honey, what are you talking about? Yes, so this is the couple that I was supposed to get an interview with. Excuse me, I'm trying to attempt to get an interview with.
Well, it was quite a. I mean, there was a lot of commotion. I could definitely tell that someone was being chased. Couldn't see much. I heard that get him. I saw a flash next to me, and I jumped and remember thinking, I hope this is the who they were talking about. So that me and that gentleman got pretty. We were pretty elated once we knew we had him, and they started yelling that there's a gun. So we were pretty steadfast in holding him down there, and just trying to take care of our butts there.
And so your instincts basically kicked in. And Casey, you secured the gun. What was your first thought when you saw the gun on the ground?
Just to get it away from what was happening. And that was just my first thought. I didn't really think about much else.
She secured the weapon, and this guy, shout out to these couple. Shout out to this couple. Shout out to this couple. Shout out to this couple. Unbelievable. Oh, wait a minute. Hot Honey, you're Kim. That's what you were talking about? Hot Honey?
It was heavy. At first, I actually thought it looked like a toy, but then once I picked it up, I quickly realized it definitely was not.
Yeah, definitely was not a toy. And Trey, you held that gunman down until the police arrived. What was that like, waiting for them to get there? Did the person that you were holding down say anything to you? And what did the officer say to you once they got there?
Well, we just made it very clear that he wasn't allowed to move. He didn't have much to say. I remember the officers pulling my feet off of him. And at that point, I was just looking for my wife and kids. So.
Yeah, as you mentioned, you know, your kids were there with both of you and watching this whole thing unfolded. And Casey, what was running through your mind while you're watching all of this going on?
What in the world has just happened? What's going on? I really didn't. There honestly was not much to think about except just my husband and my kids and that gun I saw. Obviously, I was just wanting everyone to be safe. That was my main concern.
Well, I think you both helped that happen. You know, but do your kids, you mentioned your kids, do they understand what happened? Do they understand the role that both of you played in this?
I think we're all starting to understand what happened. We live in Wichita, Kansas, 3 hours away from Kansas City. So we had a 3-hour drive on the way back, kind of realizing, you know, all that had taken place. We were being interviewed before we could let our dogs out of outside once we got home. So it's been pretty fast paced here for us, and I'm sure for the kids as well. This might equal just another half day out of school possibly for them. So
They are pretty proud of their dad, though. That is a fact.
Well, I can tell you what we heard in that piece that we ran before you came on, calling you heroes, and we got to say we definitely second that here in our.
These are heroes. These are heroes, absolutely. These are the two people who tackled, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, chat, but I do believe so. Look for my research. This bozo. Am I correct, chat? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat? Because the officers, two of the officers from what I know, were standing next to a guy with a black hoodie. See what I'm saying? Look closely. Right there. Right there. See him right here? Black hoodie. But in this video, have a look. Did she pick up the gun right there? I really wish, I hope I find a wife in the future like that. That's a powerful couple, and we thank you over here in Novesity. You are heroes, and we applaud you for that. We applaud you for that.
Our GMA studio. So thank you both for joining us this morning. We're glad you're both okay. We're glad your kids are okay. And our prayers are with everyone else there in Kansas City and all the fans out there, because this celebration that turned into a tragedy. So thank you so much for being with us.
That was, yeah, that's incredible.
We're at the Super Bowl.
All right, guys, this is now up to date just 2 hours ago. Let's watch this video. I want to see what the heck is going on. Hot Honey, Kim Irving, thank you so much. So much for that 50 bomb in the cash. I appreciate you. You are powerful. Thank you so much. Elizabeth!
Victory parade. And today, everyone is asking why. One moment, 1 million people were enjoying a beautiful day celebrating the Kansas City Chiefs' victory. The next,
all units, shelter in place. Shooter on west side of the Union Station.
Thousands were fleeing for their lives. One woman was killed and 22 people lay wounded. Police say the shooting was neither terrorism nor the act of a crazed gunman. One adult and 2 juveniles are being questioned.
Okay, this guy had nothing to do with it. All right, guys, let me fix the rumors here for a second. I see a couple of YouTubers doing a terrible job, respectfully. Oh my God, TikTok, don't get me started on TikTok. They're ridiculous. This guy is not it. He was, from my research, he was arrested for being heavily, like this guy was like done. So relax on this brother, all right? Relax on him. Let's get the facts correct, all right?
One of the juveniles was seen in handcuffs, and look, he's wearing a Patrick Mahomes jersey.
My daughter said that some lady was like holding him back, and people had started backing up, and then he pulled it out and just started shooting and spinning in a circle.
This appeared to be a dispute between several people that ended in gunfire.
One of the most poignant facts about this tragedy is that Kansas City schools were closed so that thousands of kids could attend the parade with their parents. 9 of those children ended up being shot. Their wounds are being treated here at this children's hospital. The youngest victim is just 8 years old. There were many moments of
Jesus Christ, 8 years old?
selfless heroism. ER nurse Chastity Logston, at the parade with her family, stayed in the line of fire to give a stranger CPR.
I don't feel a pulse, so I just started compressions. Like, just straight up started compressions. And my mom, I can hear her screaming, come on, come on. And I'm like, just go, just go.
I will tell you one thing, I don't ever want to see it again, ever. This was the saddest thing I had ever seen.
This courageous group of parade goers chased down an armed suspect, wrestled him to the ground, and held him until cops arrived, all caught on video.
Hey, I got the guy!
We tackled him.
We tackled him.
Paul Contreras and his daughter Alyssa relived that heart-stopping moment.
As he got close and I got a good angle on him, I tackled him from the back and took him down as I'm taking.
Okay, now, okay. So he did that. Because I could see her haircut.
The back and took him down. As I'm taking him down, I see the gun fall to the ground.
His daughter says she couldn't be more proud of her dad.
I think all this.
Let's give a big shout out to this hero right here. He tackled him. Thank you. Heroes. No, Kim Irving, I did not forget about you. Trust me. No.
Recognition he's getting is very well deserved.
Trey and Casey Filter also helped bring him down.
So it was 4 of them in total. Okay, now we understand. Now we got it.
Tackled, he was carrying an assault rifle or running with it. It came flying out after we tackled him.
What? What? He was carrying an assault rifle? Back this up. Back it up.
His daughter says she couldn't be more proud of her dad.
I think all this recognition he's getting is very well deserved.
Trey and Casey Filter also helped bring him down.
When he was tackled, he was carrying an assault rifle or running with it. It came flying out after we tackled him.
My man was carrying an assault rifle? Deanna Schultz, I see your comment. Thank you for the 100 stars. I got you. Deanna, I don't see no messages. No, I don't see anything. You got to send it to Facebook DMs. I don't see no messages. Make sure you're sending it to the right person, okay?
The lone fatality was identified as a Kansas City radio host.
Oh my God, she died. Oh my God, chat.
The lone fatality was identified as a Kansas City radio host, Lisa Lopez Galvin.
Oh my God.
Seen here with her daughter. Family members describe her as fun-loving, and in this video from her radio show, you can hear her infectious laugh as she is persuaded to eat, of all things, a bug.
Oh my God, no way. Oh no.
Oh, I can't believe you guys made me do that.
The starters for the Kansas City Chiefs are reacting to the tragedy. Travis Kelce posted, "I am heartbroken. Kansas City, you mean the world to me."
God, man. That is... They got to bring back the chair. Put him in the chair. Just put him in a chair. If it's him, put him. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it at this point. Karen Bradley with the 199. She says, great coverage. I always make sure that I have one of the best coverages, Karen. I promise you that. I promise you that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. This video is actually, thank you, Karen, of it just happening. Have a look.
Watch all this trash. Okay, y'all be careful. Oh yeah, y'all be safe.
Somebody on Facebook, Pam Wright on Facebook says she was shot in the stomach. It's so sad, man. This is just unacceptable behavior at this point, man. Unacceptable.
One guy was hollering, saying, stop him, or catch him, tackle him, whatever. And he's just bailing running. And out of nowhere, I heard that guy hollering, so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm right here. And I didn't even think about it. It was just a reaction. I didn't hesitate. It was just do it. So I went to go tackle him, and another gentleman did the same thing. And as I'm tackling him, I see his weapon either fall out of his hand or out of his sleeve, because he was wearing a long jacket, or like a Carhartt. So when I seen that hit the ground, I'm like, oh, we got to take this guy down. And so, like I said, I did, and another good Samaritan did, and we held him down. And it seemed like forever, but it probably wasn't. It was like 30 seconds.
If anybody can get a hold of him or know his Facebook or anything, let me know. Please kindly message him and let them know, hey, I would love to give you an exclusive interview. We thank you, we love you, and for your bravery. And we just appreciate you. If you so happen to know his Facebook or anything, that would mean a lot. I would love to interview these wonderful people. This is definitely a tragic event that took place. I want to read the latest article up to date as of tonight. A personal dispute between several people erupted in gunfire at a packed celebration of the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory, injuring over 20 people. You can read it along if you have the screen horizontal. So I'm trying to zoom in as best as I can for you to read along. If not, I do apologize, but I want to get you it. Injuring over 20 people and killing a mother of two, authorities said Thursday. Nearly 1 million people were estimated to have been in downtown Kansas City on Wednesday when gunshots sent scores of people running for cover around 2 p.m., 1:52 p.m. outside Union Station, a heroic depot. 22 people ages 8 through 47 were wounded by gunfire, said Kansas City, Missouri Police Chief Stacey Graves at a news conference. About half of the victims were under the age of 16. Kansas City officer Alana Gonzalez told U.S. Today that officers detained 3 juveniles, but have released 1 who they determined wasn't involved. So I was correct. Officers are working with juvenile prosecutors to review investigative findings and determine applicable charges, Gonzalez says. One of the 3 people who were questioned by law enforcement was tackled by bystanders before being detained, Gonzalez says. More than 800 officers were provided security for the event. Graves noted several firearms were recovered from the scene. Investigators was working to determine the involvement of others, Graves said, adding that there was no nexus to terrorism or homegrown violent extremists. None of that. So it goes to show me that this just so happens to be that people were just in the way. But not in the way. It wasn't the people in the way. It was these idiots who were not welcome there at all, who decided to not only display, but to shoot their firearms around these innocent people, innocent group of people who are there to have a good time. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Kathy with the 135 stars says, I sent you something on Discord. Please take a look. Hold on. What the fuck? Get your screen record ready. Screen record this. Screen record this. Kathy, thank you very much. Screen record this. Screen record this. Hold on. What the hell is this? Wait, what? Chat, look at this. Read this. Read this. I've contacted KCPD about this tweet. If you know anything about this individual or where they witnessed at the parade, please reach out to the police department. Small tips go a long way. Somebody posted, I might be planning a terrorist attack on Kansas City Chiefs parade. That was posted February 12th, 2024. What the hell? Let me check out this Twitter. Hold on. Are you out of your mind? This person privated his tweets. You mean to tell me, regardless if this is a stunt or not, you're telling me right now that if this is true, someone planned a terrorist attack? Remember, Detective Graves said they believe that it's a dispute. It's not a fact. It's not confirmed. Keep an open mind. But if this tweet is actually authentic, someone planned a terrorist attack. Are you out of your mind? Now, this is not confirmed neither. Just because someone said this, that doesn't make it so. Keep that in mind. But if it is, this is ridiculous. A group of minors with weapons, an assault rifle. Are you out of your mind? Derek Strickland with the Founder Star says, you're the GOAT, bro. Keep doing you, homie. Derek Strickland, you're the man. And good to see you still here. I remember your name. Good to see you, brother. Hot Honey with the 5 gifted memberships. Hot Honey, what? You know what, Hot Honey? Hot Honey and Elizabeth. All right, Hot Honey, I got something for you. Can we thank Hot Honey in the chat, please? She is just thank you, Hot Honey. We appreciate you so much here at Novesity. So much. The direct was wild, Hot Honey. Or Kim. That was wild. Thank you so much. This guy is clear. We know that for a fact. But this guy is not. The second person, right here, as I showed you, this is the image, the individual. Let me blow this up for you real quick. Booyah, right there. Hold on. Whoever this person is, we got a second shooter. Death penalty. Kids hurt. Adults hurt. Women hurt. Shot. Injured. Trampled. Some woman, Lisa Lopez, may she rest in peace, got shot. Get out of here. I don't care. No. Enough. Enough is enough. Enough. Enough, chat. Enough. 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 Gosh, I want to say something, but I cannot say it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. This is the second person that no one got any footage of. No photos, nothing. You're looking at him. Despicable. Unacceptable. I'm pissed off. Because this poor lady, this poor, beautiful individual would have been with us today. Tragically died over shooting. Imagine what her daughter's going through, her family, close friends, because of some bozo like this. To the Lions, to the Lions. I'm very pissed off right now. Lisa Lopez, a mother of two and a beloved host of Taste of Llano, that's how you say it, I'm not too sure, was killed in the shooting. That was the lady. Bullets ripped through the crowd near the end of the parade after hundreds of thousands of fans in Kansas City red, white, and gold walked several miles through the heart of the city's downtown and Union Station, where a rally was held. This poor mother. I'm thinking about her so much, man. All right, guys. Hit the like and share button for me over at Facebook, please. We have 55 shares, guys. Just 10 more shares. Hit the like button, please. My beautiful YouTube people, we are at how many? 344 shares, guys. Just 50 more likes. 344. Hit the like button for me. Hit the subscribe button if you're brand new, guys. I tell people that all the time. Hit the subscribe button. Tess Johnson said I sent stars earlier. Check your DMs. Okay. Yes, I got this. I showed that already, Tess. I showed that already. Guys, do not go anywhere. Stay to the end of this podcast. Do not go anywhere. That seems to be the latest. We won't be done talking about this case anytime soon.
Not understanding what even happened for real.
Mr. Gooch, where were you all? Did you see the shooter? Did you see what exactly happened?
I personally did not see the shooter. I heard the altercation of the girl who said like, "Don't do it, not here, this is stupid," or something like that.
Oh wow.
And then the gunshots, which at the time I thought were fireworks, but
whoa. Did you guys just hear that too? You are Derek Strickland.
Personally, did not see the shooter. I heard the altercation of the girl a girl who said like, "Don't do it, not here, this is stupid," or something like that.
Oh wow.
And then the gunshots, which at the time I thought were fireworks, but turned out
Wow,
it's
Mr.
not.
Gooch, if you were close enough to hear somebody say, presumably to the shooter, "Don't do this, this is stupid." I mean, what was the sound of the gunfire like? And also, where were your family struck? Where were you and your 13-year-old hit?
My wife and daughter saw the gun come out and start shooting. They said they saw it, but my daughter said that some lady was like holding them back, and people had started backing up.
So a lady? You guys think that Lisa might have been the lady that just said that? Lachelle Walton, thank you for the 2 super chat. Lachelle Walton. Yes, the giveaway is about to start, guys. I'm about to spin the wheel for super chatters. Yes, yes, correct. We're about to do that right now. Did he really just say that? I can't believe it. So the lady said, "Don't do it." Wow, that's actually scary.
And then he pulled it out and just started shooting and spinning in a circle. My son got shot and my wife got shot. She got shot in her calf.
What?
My son got shot and my wife got shot. She got shot in her calf. It went straight through, so she's fine.
What?
My son is left with a bullet in his foot, and I got shot directly in the ankle and broke a couple metatarsal bones in the foot.
What? What the hell? His story makes sense. Of course, the guy said, of course. How the hell you get shot in different directions? Foot, ankle, this, what?
About 15 minutes before it actually did happen. I got suspicious of a certain group of people that were there. We were standing on the side that we were standing on, where the left side of the stage where the shooting ended up happening. And right before it ended up happening, there was this group dressed in all black, about 4, 5, 6 kids, looked like kids, with
the guy dressed in black. They got by the gate.
Black on, black masks, and they disappeared into the crowd. And then the show ended. And as soon as we started walking out, it happened.
Holy shit. I cross-referenced the other video to that. Hold on, chat. Give me a second. Okay. Deanna Schultz, you did send me a very informative video. I cannot blow it up. It's not letting me. I only could. I don't want to show my private DMs, but several people were arrested. Dude, I cannot show my DMs. Hold on, real quick. Let me take a video. Hold on, chat. Hold on. We may have a picture of the other person. No, I cannot say for a fact that this is the person. Hold on. And there's another guy, a white guy with a white hat. I cannot take a picture of that. I'm not sure if that's him. I'm not sure. Okay. Now, these 2 images you're seeing, they were arrested there. This is another one. This is another one right here. But again, I cannot confirm that this kid was involved in a shooting, but he was arrested. Okay? I want to make sure. CJ Hernandez, thank you for the 2 super chat, CJ. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm putting your name inside the wheel. We're about to do the hold on. Jesus Christ. And then there's another person right here, but it was at the beginning of the video. I'm not sure if this person was, I cannot confirm this one as well. This guy, just trying to show you who was there. Dressed in black, as the guy said. That's crazy. His wife, his child, and him. What's Super Chat? That's only on YouTube. Super Chat is YouTube. Stars is Facebook. Teresa M. Lord, thank you for the 200 stars, Teresa. I really appreciate you. And Tess Johnson, I did see it. Thank you very much, Tess Johnson, for the stars. Okay, now I do want to say something. If you were there, if you were there, please DM me. The phone number is also attached in the description. You can text that number. Sometimes I look at that number, sometimes I don't. I have over 1,000 messages. It's really hard. Feel free to DM me and say that you were there. I'm going to say something. I'm going to be strict with something. Please don't lie. Somebody messaged me. They lied, and I caught them in a lie. It's ridiculous what people would do. I'm going to straight up and tell you, please don't lie. I'm going to ask you a series of questions to see if you were there. This is not a joke. If you were genuinely there, that's all. That's all I want. I would love to do an interview. I'm glad you're safe. You are loved. I just had a bad experience. Somebody lied to me and said they were there. It was very embarrassing for them. They did apologize, but that number will be blocked. So please, if you were genuinely there, please, I would love to do it in person, a live interview in Novesity, live. Don't be shy. You're safe. You are respected. We love you. You're fine. I can mask your voice. I can mask your face. I have the tools in this whole production studio to do that. I'm trying to get more insight on this case because this is ridiculous. This is sad. I'm reading the comments on both Facebook and YouTube. Thank you, Cynthia Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Why would people do that? Jennifer, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They just on a show? I don't know. I don't know. Sarah Govern over at YouTube says, let me just pin your comment, Sarah. Where's your? I'm wondering, do you, why does it look like that? Do you fully believe this account of what happened? Or do you think there's more or something else to it? Sarah, it turns out that today we just found out there was more to it, Sarah. It's a very good question. There was more to it. There was. We didn't know there were multiple people. We didn't know there was more than 1, 2 AR weapons. Now I just learned just now that this guy took a gun and said, brrr. Now I can see that makes sense to me because people were shot in different spots. This was completely random. Ridiculous. I love that you vet these witnesses. Crystal Powell, you know I'm here. Come on, Crystal. You know I got this. Rachel says, what is the world coming to? Ridiculous. Derek says, I think this is a setup. Hey, on Novesity, your opinion is fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine. This is a safe space to say what you want. Just, no racism or hate crime is allowed in the chat. I respect your opinion. I just don't know how they got it inside the stadium. I don't know how they bypassed all the security. I don't know how it was a group of them. How did they not get caught? That's weird. Now that's weird. That's weird to me. That's weird to me. That's weird. All right, guys. I am going to end the podcast for today. Do not go anywhere just yet. Do not go anywhere. I just want to say thank you for my green crown members over at YouTube, my green badges over at Facebook. Thank you guys very much. If you hit that subscribe button over at Facebook, thank you for tuning in. If you hit the subscribe button, I appreciate you. We are going to do. Look at this, guys. Look at the new merch right here. This is the premium Novesity sweater coming out March. Coming out in March. Premium quality, created by me, designed by me, with Novesity printed inside the tag around. Coming to you very soon. I showed this for supporters only first. Now I'm showing it to the public. Novesity's having its own clothing line. This podcast has, trust me, more to come. Elizabeth! She said, what is going on in KC? Deceased folks in back years. Moms putting babies to nap in ovens. Oh my God, that's a podcast that I'm going to be doing. The mother who put the baby in the oven. Yes, she is correct. Elizabeth, I love you and thank you so much for your support. Elizabeth! Now it's time to do the giveaway. All right, everybody, you ready? Everybody's name that sent stars and super chats. Oh, Elizabeth, let me put your name. Elizabeth, you did $20, so that is 20 times. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. No. We're going to do it over. That don't count. All right, guys. I'm doing this giveaway for super chatters only for the merch. Elizabeth, thank you so much, guys. We are at the end of the podcast. We're just going to do the quick super chat giveaway. All right, and stars giveaway. So let's do it real quick. And on the way for you, you have to participate in stars or super chat. So let's go. Good luck, everyone. And here it is. Where's it at? All right, everyone. Good luck. Elizabeth. Yes, but Elizabeth is right. It's crazy what's going on. It's crazy. And she's right. I'm doing that podcast on the mother who put the baby in the oven. I'm doing that podcast. Get ready for that. That's actually going to be ridiculous. That's going to be ridiculous. All right. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. The winner is Lachelle Walton. This is all randomized, completely random. Congratulations, Lachelle Walton. Lachelle Walton. But do not worry, because the people who did super chats today, if you have a crown, you'd still get that discount from the merch. So I'm going to remember these names. The discount code is going to be very secret. It's not for the public. It is for specifically for people who are heavy super chatters and crown members. So you still win, actually. So congratulations to whoever did super chat. I am giving you a code. Congratulations. Congratulations. And I believe we are finished, everyone. I believe this is the end of the podcast. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Get some water, get some food. I am starving. You don't even know. I am starving. Is there another merch? Yes. Okay, I'll show you one more merch. I'm not supposed to show you this, but I'll show it to you. There it is. The Novesity hat. That is coming out next month. What about us, Facebook? Yeah, Cynthia, Facebook, you guys are also included. Facebook, you are included. If you send stars, you're automatically included. Don't worry about it, Facebook. You're taken care of. Oh, if you have that badge, you are automatically included. Novesity hat is coming out very soon. Novesity fitted hat is coming out very, very soon. So get ready for that. All right. All right, guys. This is the end of the podcast, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you very much. Congratulations. The person who won, please DM me. And I appreciate that very much. All right, guys. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Novesity True Crime Podcast coming at you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? With being a member, do I pay full price on merch? Yes. No, you get a discount. You get a discount. All right, guys. Take care, guys. I love you guys. Remember, do good, die great. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. I love you guys. Peace out.